Stop everything you are doing this very second and listen, not with your ears, but with the deepest chambers of your heart. You must give me your absolute, undivided attention, for the clock is ticking, and you have only minutes left to receive this transmission from the throne of grace. What is unfolding before you is not a coincidence, nor is it a random glitch in the digital fabric of your life. You did not arrive here by luck. It was I, the Lord your God, who orchestrated every step of your journey to bring you to this exact moment. I have summoned you because a massive shift is occurring in the spiritual realm, and the window of alignment is closing today. I have watched your struggles in the silence of the night. I have seen the tears of your mother as she whispered your name to the heavens, and I have heard the silent pleas of your sister and every loved one who desires to see you whole. Because you have chosen to place me at the center of your soul in this final hour, a supernatural movement has been activated that no earthly force can stop. I, along with the Archangel Michael, am standing guard over your destiny. The era of lack, the years of hidden shame, and the heavy mantle of humiliation are being incinerated by divine fire right now. The cycle of pain does not end next year, it ends today. Hear the prophetic decree. I am unlocking the gates of a new season over your life. Within the next few hours, the multiplication of the loaves and fishes will manifest in your finances, your health, and your peace. What was once blocked by the enemy is now a rushing river of favor. The impossible is currently transforming into your new reality. Prepare yourself, for the blessing I am releasing is so immense and so supernatural that even those who mocked you will be forced to acknowledge that it was I, your God, who raised you from the ashes. Listen, my son. Listen, my daughter. I have seen your heart, and the wait is over. The time is now. I have watched your long days of struggle, and I have felt every pulse of pressure that threatened to break your spirit. I saw the mountain of unpaid bills, the heavy slamming of closed doors, and those long, agonizing, sleepless nights where you tossed and turned in the dark. I saw the worries you carefully hid behind a tired smile, pretending everything was fine while your heart was screaming for a way out. I saw you calculating the numbers over and over, wondering how you would fulfill your commitments, sustain your home, and provide the life your mother and your sister deserve. I saw you in the deafening silence of your room, looking up to the heights of heaven and crying out, God, how much longer? Today, in this very hour, I give you the answer you have been waiting for. You have only minutes left in the old season of not enough. While you were focused on what you lacked, I was already engineering the abundance I am preparing to pour into your lap. Listen with the ears of a champion. I am the great I am. I am the same God who multiplied the widow's oil until it overflowed every vessel. I am the one who rained down manna in the barren wilderness and brought forth gushing water from a dry rock. I am the one who brings provision from the places no one expects. And today, I am releasing an anointing of supernatural multiplication over your life that will leave you breathless. That little bit you have in your hands right now, that seed that seems so insignificant, that project that felt too small or too weak, I am breathing my divine breath upon it this today. I am laying my hand upon your work, and by the authority of the Archangel Michael, I decree that what was little shall become a mountain of much. When I step into your finances, the math of man is discarded for the miracles of heaven. And hear me clearly. That money you thought you would never see again, that amount you considered lost to the wind, that legal case that felt forgotten in some dusty drawer, and that financial promise that seemed a lifetime away. I am dragging it into your present reality within the next few hours. I am calling it forth from the north, south, east, and west. For the sake of your loved ones and for the glory of my name, the gates of brass are breaking and the bars of iron are being cut asunder. Your season of humiliation is over. Your season of dominion has begun. The clock is striking the hour of your breakthrough. Do not blink, for your life is changing now. Hear the thunder of the heavens, for the sound you hear is the shattering of every chain that has ever bound your feet. I am bringing it all back. Every stolen moment, every lost opportunity, and every penny the enemy tried to devour. Within the next few minutes, I am moving heaven and earth on your behalf. I am tearing down the ancient walls of resistance and destroying the spiritual blockages that have dared to stop your progress. Today, the Archangel Michael is leading a legion to clear your path. By the time this day ends, in just a few hours, contracts will be signed, unexpected offers will flood your inbox, and resources you never imagined will be knocking at your very door. I am using people you don't even know as instruments of my divine hand to bless you. But I command you, do not let anxiety steal your rest, and do not let fear paralyze your faith. I am God, and I do not lie. I do not fail, and I am never, ever late. My timing is a perfect masterpiece. Even as you read these words today, angels are being released with specific orders for your household. The unlocking is happening in the supernatural realm right now. Paths are opening where there were once only thickets of thorns. Answers are materializing from the ether because when I speak, my word does not return empty. It is a heat-seeking missile of destiny that accomplishes exactly what I have determined. Look at me, my son. Look at me, my daughter. Take your eyes off the crisis, off the suffocating debts, and off the scarcity that has tried to define you. Fix your gaze on my promises, for I am the one who prospers you in the dead center of a desert. I am the one who honors you in the very place where you suffered humiliation. I am the one who lifts your head high in the presence of those who mocked you. Think of your mother, whose tears I have bottled, and your sister, whose future is tied to your breakthrough. For the sake of every loved one who has walked this hard road with you, I am making you a monument of my mercy. While the world looked at you and whispered, "They won't make it," and while your enemies declared your end, I was just picking up the pen to write your most glorious chapter. Your heart has felt the pressure, but today it shall feel the weight of my glory. You have minutes left in the old identity of the victim. Step now into the identity of the victor. The shift is here. The breakthrough is yours. The mouth of the Lord has spoken it, and it is done now. While the world was whispering about your fall, I was already engineering your spectacular rise. While your enemies were mocking your process and laughing at your struggle, I was secretly arranging the miracle that will silence them forever. Today, the narrative changes. You have only minutes left to dwell in the identity of the overlooked, for I am shifting you into the realm of the sought after. I, your God, am declaring that your name is no longer a footnote. It is being whispered in the four corners of the earth at this very second. Even as you read these words, secret meetings are taking place in high places specifically in your favor. Meetings you haven't even heard about yet. I am causing a divine restlessness in the spirits of kings, CEOs, and decision makers. By the authority of the Archangel Michael, I am placing your name in the memories of people who have the power to change your story in a single day. They will seek you out, not out of pity and not by chance, but because I have issued a heavenly command that they cannot ignore. What was held back by the hands of men is being unlocked by the hand of the Almighty right now. But hear this warning from the depths of your heart. When the floodgates open and the abundance arrives, do not forget the God who rescued you from the pit. I am not blessing you merely to pay your bills or to fulfill your comforts. I am blessing you so that my name will be glorified through your life. I am prospering you so that your home will become a living testimony of my power, a sanctuary where your mother can find rest and your sister can see the evidence of my grace. I am multiplying you so that your life becomes a living altar, a beacon of light where everyone who ever doubted you will look and be forced to confess, truly, the hand of God was upon them. This is not a casual message. This is a decree from the throne room, a prophetic summons for a complete and total transformation of your history. Within the next few hours, the invisible will become visible. The spiritual will materialize into the physical. Do not let this moment pass you by. Share this word with a loved one who is drowning in despair. For this is the divine calling that breaks the curse. Today, the old story dies, and the new legacy begins. I have written your victory with the blood of the covenant, and the time of fulfillment is now. As you hear this final word, the frequency of your life is shifting. Every action you take now echoes in eternity. When you share this word with a loved one, you are not just sending a message. You are lighting a fire that will reach those drowning in the dark. By declaring your faith, you are activating in the spiritual world exactly what I have already decreed from my throne. You have only minutes left to stand in the old skin of the defeated. Today you must take possession. Declare it with your heart. I receive. I take possession. I believe. Starting today, your days of blistering shame are being replaced with a crown of honor that will never fade. Your long, dry seasons of lack are being swallowed up by an ocean of abundance. I, your God, am declaring a total restoration. What you lost in the fire, I will restore to you double. What was stolen by the thief in the night, I will return to you multiplied, increased, and overflowing until you have no room to contain it. I am the God who turns the scorching desert into a lush garden of delight. I am the one who transforms your bitter tears into a shout of celebration. I am the God of the sudden breakthrough, and I am turning your closed doors into wide-open paths of gold. Listen to the prophecy of the hours. Even within this month, even within the next few hours of this very day, there will be testimonies that will shake your foundation. There will be unexpected phone calls that change your bank account. There will be surprising offers that defy human logic. I am signing a decree of multiplication over your life, my son. I am sealing a covenant of prosperity over you, my daughter. Do not let fear enter your spirit. Rest in my shadow. Trust in my word. The Archangel Michael is fighting the battles you cannot see, tearing down those who rise against you and raising up those who are destined to help you. I am the great organizer. I am the restorer of paths. I am the multiplier of bread. Today, before the witnesses of heaven and earth, I declare, the time of unexpected blessings and multiplied goods has begun. It is not coming. It is here. It is not a dream. It is your new reality. Receive it with every fiber of your being, for it belongs to you by divine right. Think of your mother's joy, your sister's relief, and the future of every loved one who will eat from the fruit of your faithfulness. Your struggle has ended. Your dominion begins now. It is finished. Listen with every fiber of your being, for the words I speak are carved in the foundations of eternity. What I have begun to release into your life this very hour, no power in heaven or on earth can stop. Not the venom of envy, not the darkness of ancient curses, not the whispers of the evil eye, nor any contrary word spoken against your name. Every decree issued from the pits of hell has been overturned by the gavel of the Almighty. The Archangel Michael stands as a wall of fire around you, for I have declared, no one touches what is mine. I am the one who chose you before the stars were formed. I am the one who set you apart when the world ignored you. I am the one who wrote every chapter of your story with a pen of fire. And today, I am the one releasing the anointing of multiplication, exponential growth, and unexpected blessings over your house. While the world questioned your walk, while they mocked your simple ways and dismissed your silent, hidden tears, they were blind to the truth. They thought you wouldn't make it, but they were wrong. Because while they were plotting your fall, I was preparing your spectacular rise. While they sowed seeds of discord, judgment, and disbelief, I was sowing open doors, miracles, and a victory that will echo for generations. Think of that project you almost gave up on just minutes ago. Think of that door you stopped knocking on because hope had withered in your heart. Think of the answer you assumed would never come. Listen with your spirit. I am answering now. I am unlocking the vaults of heaven in your favor this very day. I command the four winds to blow resources into your hands. I command your business to flow like a river and your divine connections to align with precision. What seemed impossible is materializing before your eyes within the next few hours. This is for your mother, to see her sorrow turn to dancing. This is for your sister, to see that her brother is a king in the making. This is for every loved one who has waited for a sign that God is still on the throne. The wait is over. The gates are open. The multiplication has begun. I have spoken, and it shall be done. Today is your day. The time is now. Listen closely, for the atmosphere of your life is shifting in this very minute. What I am about to do in your life will be so immense, so visible, and so staggering that even the loudest skeptics who mocked your struggle will be forced into a stunned silence. They will have to recognize that your sudden elevation was not a stroke of luck, not a random chance, and not the result of mere human merit. They will see the signature of the Almighty across your destiny. It was heaven's intervention. It was my hand. It was my sovereign decree. It was my unmerited favor. I have chosen you, and you alone, to be the ultimate showcase of my glory on this earth. I have handpicked you so that your life becomes a living testimony of what I am capable of doing for those who place their trust in me. Today, I give you a command. Prepare your house. Organize your space and clear the clutter of the old season. For I am bringing new things, great things, and magnificent things into your reality. I am releasing blessings you haven't even had the courage to pray for or the words to ask for. But because of my goodness, I have decided to pour them over you now. Within the next few hours, the physical world must obey the spiritual decree. There are new furnishings arriving for your home. There are legal documents being released from the hands of bureaucrats. There are lands being written in your name at this very second. I am unshelving the contracts that were hidden away, unblocking the accounts that were frozen, and canceling debts that have haunted your family for generations. Credits are being approved and blessings that have been stalled for years are finally gaining momentum, rushing in your direction like a tidal wave. Think of your mother and how her heart will overflow when she sees this restoration. Think of your sister and how her faith will be anchored when she witnesses your rise. This is for every loved one who has shared in your scarcity. They will now share in your surplus. This is not a temporary fix. It is a permanent reversal. I am not just meeting a need. I am establishing in your story a cycle of continuous, unbreakable prosperity and an endless flow of abundant provision. By the authority of the Archangel Michael, the gates of your future are locked open. The clock has run out on your pain, and the first second of your eternal victory has begun. Receive it today, for I am your God, and I have spoken it into being. The final grains of sand are falling through the hourglass of your struggle, and you have only minutes left to be known as the one who lacked. Listen with every fiber of your heart, for I am not the God of crumbs. I am not the God of leftovers or barely enough. I am the El Shaddai, the God of more than enough, the God of the overflowing cup, and the God of infinite plenty. Today, I am initiating a cycle of multiplication in your life that the world cannot comprehend because it is born of the supernatural. Those who walk under my word do not survive. They dominate. Everything I am placing into your hands in these coming hours is not merely for your own comfort. It is a divine foundation for your house. It is for the future of your mother, the security of your sister, and a massive inheritance for your children, your grandchildren, and every descendant who will ever carry your name. I am prospering you so that your entire lineage will look at your life and know with absolute certainty that I am the God who keeps his promises. I am the God who honors those who honor me. I am the God who never abandons, never forgets, and never ever fails. By the command of the Archangel Michael, I decree this: your home shall no longer be a place of sighing, but shall be called the House of Miracles. Your name will forever be associated with a testimony of undeniable victory. Your story will be told for generations as the ultimate example of faith and the manifestation of my raw power. Do not tremble, my son. Do not doubt, my daughter. Trust me with your whole soul, for the one who sustains you is me. The one who guards you from the arrow that flies by day is me. The one who guides your steps into the palace is me. The one who lifts you from the ash heap is me. Hear this truth that your spirit needs to survive. No plan of mine can be thwarted. No demon in hell, no person on earth, and no circumstance in time can interfere with what I have decided to do for you today. The decree is signed in the heavens, the angels are dispatched, and the transformation of your life is happening now. You are no longer a victim of chance. You are a monument of my grace. Receive the abundance, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it.